Have you ever felt like you're stuck on a treadmill? You know the feeling. You're working hard, you're trying to get ahead, but you just end up in the exact same spot. It's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world, isn't it? It's like you're trapped behind an invisible wall, just watching the life you really want play out on the other side. You see other people making big moves, getting ahead, and building lives they genuinely love. And you can't help but think, why isn't that me? Well, here's the truth. It can be you. That feeling of being stuck, it's not a life sentence. Think of it as a signal. It's a little nudge from deep inside telling you that you're ready for a change, that you've outgrown where you are, and you're meant for something more. The problem is, we usually think that change has to be this huge, dramatic, overnight transformation. We look for that one giant leap that will fix everything at once. But the real secret, the one that truly successful and happy people get, is a lot quieter. It's found in the small, almost invisible choices you make every single day. So today, we're not talking about impossible goals. We're talking about the practical, simple, daily habits that are the real building blocks of a better life. This is your guide to finally tapping into the person you were always meant to be. There's a saying, win the morning, win the day. And it's so true. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Think about it. If you wake up, immediately grab your phone and start scrolling through social media or stressful news alerts, you're starting your day on the defense. You're letting the world dictate your mood before you've even had a chance to check in with yourself. The fix is a simple morning routine that's designed with intention. And no, this doesn't mean you have to wake up at 4 a.m. It's just about creating a small pocket of time that is 100% for you. It really starts the night before by getting decent sleep. That's non-negotiable for a clear mind. When you wake up, resist the urge to hit snooze. Just that one simple act of getting up when you said you would is a small promise you keep to yourself, and it builds a foundation of discipline. Here are a few simple but powerful habits to get you started. First, hydrate before you caffeinate. Your body is naturally dehydrated after sleeping all night. A big glass of water right away wakes up your system, gets your metabolism going, and helps you feel more alert. It's a simple act of self-care that tells your body, all right, let's do this. Second, move your body, even if it's just for 5 minutes. I'm not talking about a brutal workout. This could be simple stretching, a short walk to get some sun, or even just a mini dance party in your kitchen. Moving your body releases all those feel-good chemicals like endorphins that naturally boost your mood and focus. Getting some morning sunlight at the same time is a huge bonus, as it helps set your body's internal clock and gives you a clean energy boost. And third, take 5 minutes for your mind. Before the chaos of the day begins, do one thing to clear the mental clutter. This could be meditation, some deep breathing, or journaling. A really powerful journaling trick is to simply write down 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. It might sound cheesy, but it's been shown to actually shift your brain towards a more positive and resilient state. When you start your day grounded in gratitude, you're just better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. Who you are today doesn't define who you can be tomorrow. Your growth is all about your willingness to learn and evolve. The person you want to become needs knowledge and skills you don't have right now. That's why making a commitment to always be learning is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It keeps your mind sharp, opens doors you didn't even know were there, and builds the confidence to step out of your comfort zone. A lot of us stop actively learning after we leave school, but your own development is a curriculum you get to design yourself. The trick is to make it a consistent part of your routine. Find just 20 to 30 minutes each day for intentional learning. This isn't about studying for a test. It's about feeding your curiosity. Try to make reading a daily habit. It could be a book on a topic you're interested in, a biography of someone you look up to, or even a novel that broadens your perspective. Reading is like downloading decades of someone's wisdom in just a few hours. And if you're not a big reader, no problem. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks during your commute or while you're doing chores. The format doesn't matter nearly as much as the consistency. Beyond just consuming information, try to actively learn a new skill. We live in an age where you can learn pretty much anything online, often for free. Sites like Coursera, Skillshare, or even YouTube have tutorials on everything from coding and graphic design to public speaking and personal finance. Learning a new skill doesn't just give you a new talent. It actually rewires your brain and proves to you that you're still capable of growing. It's the perfect antidote to feeling stagnant. Protect this growth time like it's the most important meeting of your day, because it is. It's an appointment with your future self. So your habits are the car, but your mindset, that's the driver. You can have the best routines in the world, but if your own beliefs are holding you back, you'll just keep spinning your wheels. That stuck feeling is usually rooted in fear. Fear of failing, fear of what other people will think, or fear that you're not good enough. The only way past that fear is to walk directly into it, again and again. Growth and comfort simply cannot coexist. The person you want to be is waiting for you just outside your comfort zone. This is where you need to build a habit of courage. So every day, ask yourself this one question. What's one small thing I can do today that scares me a little? This doesn't have to be some huge, terrifying act. It could be as simple as finally making that phone call you've been putting off. It could be speaking up in a meeting when you'd normally stay quiet. It could be signing up for that class you feel a little intimidated by. Or maybe it's hitting publish on your first blog post. Or just being the first to say, "I'm sorry," after a disagreement. Think of these small acts of courage like reps at the gym for your confidence. Each time you face a little fear and come out the other side, you prove to your brain that you can handle it. You're slowly and surely taking apart the limiting belief that you're not capable. At the same time, you have to pay attention to your self-talk. How do you speak to yourself? When you catch that negative voice in your head saying, "I'm not smart enough for this," don't just let it slide. Challenge it. Ask, "Is that really true?" Then, consciously replace it with something more empowering. Like, "I'm capable of learning, and I get better every day." This isn't about toxic positivity. It's about becoming your own biggest supporter instead of your own worst critic. You have to learn to talk to yourself like you would talk to someone you love and believe in. Finally, becoming your best self doesn't happen in a bubble. It shows up in how you care for your body and how you connect with others. Your physical health is the foundation for your energy, your focus, and your mood. You can't build a dream life if you feel drained and unwell all the time. So prioritize healthy habits. Try to get at least 30 minutes of movement most days. Fuel your body with good food. Think fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. And drink plenty of water. And so important, prioritize your rest. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. And don't be afraid to take short breaks during the day to recharge. Rest isn't a luxury. It's a key part of your performance. Just as important is the health of your relationships. We are social creatures. We need strong connections to thrive. Make a real effort to nurture your relationships every single day. This can be as simple as sending a quick text to a friend to let them know you're thinking of them, telling a family member you appreciate them, or just putting your phone away and being fully present when someone is talking to you. Building a strong support system is what will lift you up when you're down and celebrate with you when you win. The journey to becoming your best self isn't about finding some magic pill. It's about falling in love with the daily process of becoming. It's about realizing that every single day offers a fresh start, a new opportunity to make a choice that aligns with the person you want to be. There's a great quote, "What you're not changing, you're choosing." It's a powerful reminder that doing nothing is still a choice. You have the power to choose differently. You can choose to start your morning with intention instead of distraction. You can choose to spend 20 minutes learning instead of mindlessly scrolling. You can choose to take one small, brave step instead of staying where it's safe. And you can choose to take care of your body and your relationships instead of taking them for granted. These small daily actions are like compound interest for your life. They might not feel like much in the moment, but over time, they build on each other and create a momentum that is unstoppable. The change you're looking for won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Success starts with you, with the small promises you keep to yourself, starting today. So here's my challenge to you. Don't try to change everything at once. That's a recipe for feeling overwhelmed and giving up. Instead, just pick one habit from this video that really connected with you, just one, and commit to doing it every single day for the next week. Let me know in the comments below which habit you're going to start with. Sharing your goal is a great way to hold yourself accountable, and I genuinely want to cheer you on. If this was helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on building a life you love. And remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.